is prohibited. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. Fans, a reminder that masks must be worn at all times here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, covering both your nose and your mouth. At this time, we ask that you please rise, gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Now, let's meet today's starting lineup. First for the Royals of Queens. In left field, Noah Jones. In right field, Riley Cheek. The designated hitter, Carter Foster. At first base, Greg Harris. At third base, Mason Pickard. In center field, Dominic Ford. Behind the plate, Julian Bailey. At second, Zach Weston. At short, Nick Melton. And the starting pitcher for the Royals is Nick Carlson. And now, the starting lineup for the Eagles, Carson-Newman. In left field, Tyler Thompson. And right field, Henry Jackson. The designated hitter, Harrison Chavez. Behind the plate, Brendan Krogh. At first, Killian Dockery. At third, Zach Bose. At second, Andrew Carpenter. At short, Micah Dinter. And center, Charlie Brown. And the starting pitcher for your Carson-Newman Eagles, number 32, Tyler Shaver.
All right, again, everybody, and welcome back to the ballpark as we get set for first pitch here from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Carson-Newman and Queens, game number 3 of this 4-game series. And it'll be Tyler Shaver to get the ball for Coach Tom Griffin. Shaver making his 6th appearance of the year. He's 2-0, has not allowed an earned run so far this season in 10 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts. And he's ready to go to work on the leadoff man, Noah Jones, who's 0 for 5 in the series. And the first pitch of the ball game is a swing and a miss on a slider. Down and away, and we are underway here at 12:57 p.m. Shaver works from the windup and delivers. And another slider is in there for a strike, and he's ahead at 2 strikes and nothing. First start of the year for Shaver, and his last start was last season, and he was dominant in that one. The 0-2. Check swing. He goes around. Strike 3, and a great start for Tyler Shaver and Carson-Newman. Pitching staff yesterday for the Eagles was incredibly dominant. 16 strikeouts by Jake Wright and Braden Coe as they worked complete game efforts. Riley Cheek will stand in, 1 for 6 in the series. And the first pitch from Shaver drops off the plate, 1-0. Eagles defensively, Thompson, Brown, Jackson left to right. Bose, Genter, Carpenter, Daughtry third to first. And Brendan Crow behind the plates. The 1-0 off the plate, down and away. The last time that Shaver was on the hill in a starting role, he went 8 shutout innings against Mars Hill. Fan 12. Gave up 2 hits and 3 walks. That was last season on Leap Day. The 2-0 pitch. Little jam shot wedged down the right field line, foul. Counts now 2 balls and 1 strike. He has not allowed an earned run in his last 7 appearances. It's been since February 22nd of 2020. The last time he did so, the 2-1 pitch is fouled back to the right-hand side, and the count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shaver's last outing was 16 days ago. Needed to go just 2/3 of an inning to pick up a win. 23rd career appearance for the junior right-hander. 2-2 the count. The pitch. On the outside corner with a slider. Strike 3 call. Great pitch from from Shaver as he sets it up with the slider. 2 up and 2 down. Shaver dialed in out there on the mound, and he'll go to work now on Carter Foster. Foster was the only man to reach in Game 1 yesterday as Wright threw a 1-hit shutout. The right-hander now pitches, and he pumps a fastball just off the plate away for ball 1. Foster overall in the season, .290 hitter. The 1-0. High pop-up. Right side of the infield, the second baseman Carpenter out to the outfield grass, backpedaling, reaching over his head, making the catch, and ending the inning. Ultra-efficient frame for Shaver. He needs just 10 pitches to dispose of the Royals in the top of the first. After a half inning complete, it is Carson-Newman coming to the plate after Shaver tosses a 1-2-3 inning here on the Eagles Sports Network.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shopseeandeagles.com.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
With AEC's You Save Advantage program, take advantage and upgrade your home to save on energy. Eliminate large upfront investments and allow energy savings to provide the payments for energy upgrades on your bill. An AEC certified energy inspector visits your home to determine the options for energy efficiency. Then AEC installs the new energy efficiency measures and recovers its cost with a charge on your electric bill. Contact AEC today to start saving. AEC, we're power with purpose.
Queens sends the reigning SAC pitcher of the week to the mound after a complete game 1-hit shutout of the hot-hitting Tusculum Pioneers last week. Nick Charlson will get the ball here in game 3 of the series. 6'2", 175, a junior right-hander. Will go to work here on Tyler Thompson in a scoreless first inning, and Thompson swings at the first pitch and laces it into left center field for a base hit, and Carson-Newman's top hitter leads off the ball game with a base knock to left center field, and the Eagles off and rolling in the first. Thompson ambushes the very first pitch of the game from Charlson. Tusculum, the top scoring team in the SAC, had just 5 base runners as this right-hander shut him down. He has 3 complete game efforts this season. Scoreless first inning, and Henry Jackson now at the plate, the hot-hitting right fielder. And he squares the bunt and pushes one off of the plate, and then he kicks it foul first base side. And he's in a 1-strike-and-nothing hole. Jackson in the series, 4 for 6 at the plate, has a triple as well in that mix. And going against this right-hander, Carson-Newman looking to get off to another good start. They scored early and often in the first 2 games of this series. Scoreless bottom of the first inning. Thompson leads away from first. Right-hander is set in the pitch. Jackson bounces one, tailor-made double play. Melton scoops it at short to second for one. A high throw to first, and it pulls the man off of the bag, Harris. And Jackson replaces Thompson at first base. So 6-4 on the putout at second. And the high throw, and it didn't look like he brought his foot off the bag. That was a very, very close play. And Queens could argue that they actually had Jackson at first, but instead, runner at first base on the fielder's choice. And now it brings Harrison Travis to the plate. Righty on right-hand batter, no score in the first. The pitch. Travis takes downstairs for ball one. Travis 2 of 3 in the series, drove in a pair in game number 1. Hitting streak now sits at 3 consecutive games. Jackson leading away from the bag at first. 1-0 the pitch. Travis spoils one, pushing it foul off of first and out of play. Carson-Newman yesterday did attempt 2 stolen bases. They were caught once. And a team that consistently this year has looked to run really has grounded their Jets in this series. 1 ball and 1 strike. Charleston comes to the set. Glances at first and pitches, and he throws one to the backstop. Misses badly way outside. Immediately taps his chest, indicating that it was his mistake as Jackson goes to second base. It was a pitch that I think Charleston just held on to a little too long. And it hit the opposite batter's box. Actually, not even in the opposite batter's box, a few feet in front, way outside, and it went to the backstop. And it counts now at 2 balls and 1 strike. And a run-producing opportunity now for this Carson-Newman lineup as Travis looks to continue his hot hitting at the plate. Charleston's ready, he turns it loose. And a foul ball straight back to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, Carson-Newman enters today in second place in the South Atlantic Conference standings. They're technically 3 games out of first place, but they're tied in the loss column with Tusculum. The fact that the Eagles didn't play against Newberry last week means that Carson-Newman didn't get an opportunity to play games and certainly could have gone either way against a tough Wolves club. 2-2 the count. Charleston again ready as he looks at second and pitches. And a good breaking ball and a nice block behind the plate as well by Bailey to run the count full at 3-2. Defensively for Queens, Jones, Ford, Cheek make up the outfield left to right. Pickard, Melton, Weston, Harris third to first, and Bailey behind the plate. We're scoreless in the bottom of the first inning. Eagles with an opportunity, however. Runner in scoring position, Jackson at second base, and 1 man out. Charleston slowly works to the pause, now pitches, and he misses downstairs for ball 4. Travis is aboard, and the Eagles have him at first and second base for the cleanup batter, Brendan Kroeb. Well, the one area where Charleston has struggled this year is with his walks. He's walked multiple batters in 4 of his last 5 outings, including that 4 spot while shutting down Tusculum's lumber a week ago. So now Kroeb, in at .310 on the year, went 1 for 2 in game 1 yesterday. 2 men on, 1 out in the first, no score. Charleston pitching, and Kroeb bouncing one to first base, picked up by the first baseman. Harris throws wide of the second baseman, and it goes into left field. In to score is Jackson. And Carson-Newman gets a 1-0 advantage on the errant throw. So officially ruled that a fielder's choice. And then an error allows Jackson to come in to score, and Carson-Newman gets on the board first and still with some opportunity to do damage. 1-0's your score here in the opening frame. right-hand pitcher coming set. And the pitch misses downstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. And this is a good sign for Carson-Newman because they were held hitless in the final 6 innings of Game 2 yesterday after scoring 7 runs in the first 2 innings. And the offense immediately putting pressure on this Queens pitching staff. 1 ball and no strikes to Daughtry. Right-hander with a long pause. Now pitching. Daughtry bunts it third base side. It'll hop foul. Daughtry trying to bunt for a hit, realizing that the third baseman Pickard was playing well behind the bag. And the count evens up now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Game time temperature today is a nice and cozy 60 degrees. Once again, pristine sunny skies outside. Temperatures, or wind rather, at 9 miles per hour, so we continue to have a high dosage of wind. 2 men on and 1 out. Eagles have scored in this inning so far on the throwing error by the first baseman. Right-hander coming set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball from Charleston. Puts it by Daughtry to get ahead at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Last week's outing for the right-hander, 7 innings. He struck out 6. Enters today with a 2-2 record and a 3.93 ERA. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Long hold here from Charleston and pitching. And he misses down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eagles have made him throw a lot of pitches so far in this one. Deep into counts. 15 pitches here in the first inning. Still only 1 out in the books, but he has had a couple chances in which they could have turned a double play. Or at the very least been out of this inning. 2-2 the count with 2 men on. Charleston's ready to pitch. Daughtry hits one in the air to right center field. The center fielder forward into the alleyway. Gets called off at the last second by Cheek. He reaches up to catch it. Both runners are tagging, and both runners are moving up. Alert base running by Krob, the runner at first, to get over there. And a very productive out again from Daughtry, and Carson-Newman has him in scoring position for Zach Bose. And now here comes Zach Bose to the plate. Bose 1 for 6 in the series. He's hitting .290 on the year. And a clutch piece of hitting here would swell Carson-Newman's lead. It sits at 1 in a 1-0 game here in the first. Ready on right-hand batter, the pitch. Bose swings and misses, jumping out of his shoes on the first offering. Charleston gets ahead at no balls and a strike. Krob's at second. Travis is at third. Carson-Newman looking to do what they've done all year long, and that is come up clutch. Right-hander coming set. Here's the 1-strike pitch. That's down and in. 1-1. Bose this year has been on fire with runners in scoring position, hitting .400 in these situations. .393 hitter with 2 outs as well. And the Eagles will have to do it here with 2 men down. 1-1 the count. Charleston pitching, and Bose lines one into left field, but it'll hang in the air for Jones, who makes a couple steps to his left to haul it in and end the inning. Eagles threaten, but forced to settle for just the 1 run in the first. Carson-Newman gets it on the wild throw from the first baseman Harris, and Carson-Newman has a 1-0 lead after an inning as we step out for a break here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Tyler Shaver back to work, facing off against this Queens lineup that is looking to get going in this series. Retired in order in the first. And Harris is 1 for 6 in the series, and Shaver's first pitch of the inning is across the zone for a called strike at the knees. Queens has lost 3 straight games. Eagles looking to extend their winning streak to 7. 0-1 pitch is another swing and a miss. Harris out in front of it. And the count's at no balls and 2 strikes. Well, you expect that Queens at some point will get hot at the plate. They face some really tough pitching this year. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball downstairs. Krob slaps the tag on Harris. Third strikeout for Shaver through 4 batters. And once again, fooling Harris with the off-speed stuff.
No better. Mason.
Harris went down to try to get it, and a very, very good pitch. And with 1 out in the second inning, it's the top hitter in this Queens lineup, Mason Pickard. 0 for 2 in the series, hitting .315. And he takes a slider off the plate down and away for ball 1. Carson-Newman 1, Queens 0. Right-hand pitcher and right-hand batter. Shaver into his motion and delivering. And he drops one through the zone for a called strike. It's 1-1. Shaver has just been so comfortable on the mound this year, and Queens doing what it did to Jake Wright, trying to call time and get out of the box. But Shaver works quickly again, the 1-1. On the inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2. Well, the only tactic that Queens has really used is to step out of the box, try to call time and throw these Carson-Newman pitchers off, and it hasn't worked so far. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and it's a high fly ball down the right field line that'll get out of here. And the count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Right-hand pitcher on right-hand batter, the 1-2. Bouncing ball to third. To a knee with a backhand is Bose, and a high throw to first. Great play by Daughtry, who leaped into the air and rescued one from going to the fence. And as he landed, he put both feet on the white bag to get the out. A very nice play by Bose on a hard-hit ball in the hole. Was able to pull it down, and then the high throw to first. And Daughtry over there able to make sure that that doesn't end up in the seating. So 2 away here in the second in a 1-0 game. And the first pitch to Dominic Ford is fouled off of first. And Shaver gets ahead at 1-0. Ford 0 for 7 in the series. Hit leadoff in games 1 and 2. Now finds himself in the 6 hole. Shaver's ready. The 0-1. Another foul ball back into the right-hand side. 0-2. Ford struck out 3 times in the doubleheader finale yesterday. Otherwise, has put the ball in the air and grounded out a couple times. 2-strike pitch on the way from Shaver, and it's a foul ball back. And the count holds at no balls and 2 strikes. Well, Carson-Newman's starting pitching so far has carried the load for the Eagles in this series. This is a 7-inning game, and Carson-Newman trying to jump out early. The 0-2. Check swing. It just misses high. Ford thought about it at the last second, but laid off, and good patience there to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Shaver looking down for the sign. Finds something he likes, and here's the 1-2 pitch. Off the plate away with a slider, and it's 2-2. 25th ranked Carson-Newman 1, and Queens nothing here in the second inning. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Thanks for joining us wherever you're at. Hope you're getting good weather, just like we are here. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. To his right, the second baseman, Carpenter. He scoops, throws to first. And that ends the inning. 6 up, 6 down for Shaver. Eagles bats will step back to the lineup. Lower third in the lineup, and the aforementioned Carpenter will start us off. 1-0, Carson-Newman on top of Queens as we step out for a break. Stick with us here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges like lightning. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess voltage either back into the system or to the ground. AEC also offers power strips for use inside your home to protect electronics and other items. The cost of this protective service from AEC is $9.95 per month. Ordering today affords you no connection fee. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
25th ranked Carson-Newman has a 1-0 lead after putting a run across on the throwing error by Drake Harris in the first inning. And it'll be Andrew Carpenter, Micah Genter, and Charlie Brown due up here in the second against this right-hander Nick Charleston, who kicks and fires, and he delivers. And Carpenter, it's a high fly ball down the left field line, hooking into the corner, and it is foul. And not by much either. Everybody out of the Carson-Newman dugout to take a look at it, and it just went foul. The wind not nearly as bad as it was yesterday. Pretty much any fly ball that went to left field was always going to stay into the ballpark. And it just does go foul here. So it's 1 strike and nothing on the long fly ball. Now the 0-1 pitch. In at the belt on the inside corner of the fastball, 0-2. Carpenter 0 for 4 in the series, .314 hitter this season, a couple homers and 11 driven in. Charleston shakes off his catcher a couple times. Now the 0-2 pitch. Carpenter slashes one, first base line, sinking, but foul. It hugged the line for a good chunk of it, but had a little bit of slice and went just foul down into the corner. And the count moves to, or holds around there at 0 balls and 2 strikes. Eagles forcing Charleston to throw a good chunk of pitches. Certainly Queens would like for him to give them a really good outing. And a deep outing as well. The 0-2. Line drive looping towards left, and it sinks over the shoulders of Melton, the shortstop, who tried to hustle out there to play it. Carpenter gets the base knock, and the Eagles have the leadoff man aboard on a single for the second straight inning. And now here's Micah Jenner, who had a 6-game hitting streak snapped yesterday. He went 0 for 7 at the plate. Uncharacteristic of Genter. And the right-hand hitter stands in with a runner at first here in the second. Eagles ahead 1-0. Charleston pitching. Genter squares the bunt and pushes it first base side. Charleston will pick it up. He underhands to the first base bag, and a beautiful sacrifice bunt from Genter puts Carpenter in scoring position. Work at 1-3 on the sack. And now Charlie Brown, who had a really nice day at the office yesterday, scored twice, went 2 for 3 in game 1, then came in as a defensive substitute in game 2. His average now sits at .394 for the senior outfielder. Eagles ahead by a run in the second, 1-0. Charleston coming set and pitching. And he drops in a strike right across the knees on the inside corner to get ahead at 0-1. Brown putting together a career year so far. Has 3 multi-hit efforts so far this season. Had 9 total in his first 3+ years. Right-hander again with a high hold. Check of the runner at second base. 1 strike pitch and a high pop-up. First base side, it is the catcher, Bailey, and now Harris calls him off and he overruns it. Well, it was interesting, the trajectory of that ball, because Harris, playing behind the bag, had a lengthy run to try to get down the line to get to the ball. And then the catcher, Bailey, he started in the left-handed hitting batter's box and then had to shed the helmet. He was in a pretty good position. Might have had the better angle, but Harris just overruns it. Instead, it's a strike, and it's 0-2, the count to Brown. 1 out and the runner at second base. Charleston dangles the arm down, now comes to the set. Offset hold. Looks back at second base, the pitch. Tried to throw a curveball in there. It's dropped by the catcher, and hustling to third base is Carpenter. That'll be a pass ball, and the Eagles have a runner at third base with 1 out. So now let's see if Brown can produce. Well, it was a pretty good pitch, and the catcher just whiffed on it. Counts now at a ball and 2 strikes. Infield in for Queens. Runner at third base and 1 out. The pitch. That's in the dirt again. This time a good block by Bailey, who slid to his left-hand side to make sure that it didn't go anywhere. Count evens up now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, Queens is bringing the infield in, and maybe not something you would do in a 9-inning game, but with just 7 innings, you want to keep this thing close early. If you can help it, the 2-2. Brown topples one foul, third base side. Count holds again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 28 pitches so far in the game for Charleston. With Carpenter working himself over to third base. Chance for the Eagles to add to their 1-0 lead in the second. The 2-2. Brown rips one to left field. Jones comes on. He makes the catch going to a knee. Carpenter tags. The throw will be up the first base line. Good piece of hitting from Brown. A sacrifice fly extends Carson-Newman's edge. 2-0 ball game now in the second inning. Not only a good piece of hitting, but a great piece of base running by Carpenter. He got back to the bag in a hurry, and as soon as he saw Jones squat down to a knee to make a little bit of a half-slide attempt to catch it, he raced home. And now Tyler Thompson, who led off the game with a single. 2-0 game in the second inning. Thompson squares the bunt, pushes it third base side. Pickard picks it, throws low to first base, and they call him safe. Interesting call as well. Chauncey Bowers was about ready to say safe, then out, then safe was the final call. We get another look at it if you're watching it. And unless his foot was off of the bag, which I don't think that it was, that call is inaccurate, at least from our vantage point. And now Bowers and Fowler will have the conversation on what they want to decide this is. It was not the greatest throw by Pickard, but Bowers was motioning safe, then out, then safe again. And Ross Steedley is beside himself, so give that an infield bunt single for Thompson, and he'll take it any way he can get him. And that's a missed call for sure. No doubt about it, at least from our broadcast angle. And a good work by our crew here to be able to get multiple angles of that one. Certainly looked like he was out. And now Henry Jackson at the plate with 2 outs and a runner at first. 2-0 Eagles. Thompson on the move. Pitch is taken for a strike. Throw down to second base. Ends up in center field. So Thompson will swipe second. His 4th stolen base of the year. So the missed call turns into basically a double for Carson-Newman. Good jump by Thompson. And the throw, if it was on target, might have had a chance, but it was well errant. So now with Jackson at the plate, count is 1 strike and nothing with 2 outs. Right-hander Charleston coming set. Check back at second base, the pitch. And a check swing tapper right side of the infield. Harris will pick it up, the first baseman. Scoop underhand to the covering pitcher Charleston to end the inning. Eagles add another run, however, and Carson-Newman now holds a 2-0 lead on Queens as we go to the 3rd inning. Tyler Shaver back to work when we return on the Eagle Sports Network.
My name is Cadet Amber Calvillo. I'm in the 278th in the Army National Guard, and I currently go to Carson-Newman. I joined the Tennessee Army National Guard for the experience mainly, so I can say that I'm a part of something totally bigger than myself.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard. At the Cate Insurance Agency, our focus is you. The Cate Insurance Agency offers personalized protection plans to cover your auto, home, business, or life and health. At Cate Insurance, our goal is to partner with you in determining your insurance needs and to provide the best customer service. At Cate Insurance, we believe that loyalty is a quality that is earned. You are important to us. Call 865-475-3391 for a quote today or visit CateInsuranceAgency.com.
Tyler Shavers needed 24 pitches to retire the first 6 batters in order. He has 3 strikeouts. And it'll be Bailey, Weston, and Melton due up for the Queens Royals here in the 3rd inning. Bailey was 0 for 1 yesterday as he got the start in game 1, didn't play after that, and he swings and misses on the first pitch from Shaver of the 3rd. Right-hand pitcher, right-hand batter, the 0-1. That misses just off the plate, down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Shaver with some room to work with Carson-Newman on top. 2-0. Eagles now 13-4 overall in the season, 8-2 in conference play, and things will start to get more difficult in the coming days. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Carson-Newman travels to 7th-ranked Lee on Tuesday. The 0-2. Misses off the plate. Check that was the 1-2. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shaver works quickly into his motion. A hesitation in the pitch and a fly ball foul off of first base. 2-2, trying to mess with the hitter's timing. Held that left leg up for an extra tick of a second. Once again, he's ready with a 2-2 pitch. Delivers, misses high with a fastball in the first 3-ball count of the day for Shaver. Running the string out. Eagles ahead 2-0 here in the 3rd. The payoff pitch, and he hits the inside corner for strike 3 called as Bailey thought he had drawn the walk. 4th punch out for Shaver. Looked like the changeup from the right-hander. Was able to spin it on the inside corner. And with 1 out, nobody aboard. It brings to the plate Zach Weston, who takes a look at strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And the pitch. That's off the plate away on a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Shaver works quickly and pitches. That misses down and away, 2-1. Shaver working with great tempo. Queens has just 8 hits so far in the series. And now the 2-1 pitch. That misses up and in, so he goes to 3-ball counts now to 2 straight batters as he falls into a 3-1 hole. Righty up. Left-hand batter, the 3-1 pitch. That misses in, and Queens gets its first base runner of the day. So Shaver with his first walk of the afternoon. And now Nick Melton's turn. 254 hitter. He's 1 for 5 so far in the series. Overall, a 254 hitter on the season. Let's see if Queens can kickstart its offense. Trailing 2-0 in the third. Shaver stretches for the first time today and pitches, and Melton hits one in the air. This one's deep to right. Jackson's all the way back to the warning track, now climbing along the warning track towards the corner. Makes the catch, throws to second base, and they have the runner out from here to there. What a throw from Henry Jackson deep in the corner, nearly 325 feet from home. Untwirled one to second base for the double play. An amazing throw from Jackson. And Weston was out by a mile. It ends the inning, and Shaver faces the minimum in the third. 9-6 on the Twin, killing, and the Eagles take a 2-0 lead to the bottom of the third inning here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
After the wonderful throw from Henry Jackson that put to end a rally attempt by Queens, it's now 3-4-5 due up for the Eagles in the third. 2-0 Carson-Newman on top, and Harrison Travis swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. I mean, that play, Jackson started near the scoreboard in right center field and then tracked about 50, 60 feet to his left towards the corner to track it down and then untwirled a throw to second. Travis takes a strike on the inside corner as he falls behind at 0-2. It was just a perfect seed to second base. Genter straddled the bag and never had to move. Travis is in an 0-2 hole, however, now. And the pitch from Charleston, and that hits Travis on the left shoulder, so he lets one get away on an 0-2 offering. And check that, hold on. They're going to make Travis come back to the plate. And Michael Fowler says that he leaned his shoulder into it. And we're going to get another look at it here to see whether or not that indeed is the case. I mean, if you're calling that out of there, then you might as well just call anybody that ever gets hit by a pitch, because it certainly looked like Travis was maybe leaning back a little bit. I don't think he ever leaned into it. And both coaches want to have a conversation about this. Tom Griffin is having a chat as well. And after the umpires made the mistake on the asterisk bunt single for Tyler Thompson in the second, perhaps a bit of a makeup call here in the third, and Tom Griffin having that chat with home plate umpire Michael Fowler. I mean, at least when you look on the replay, the motion that Travis made was any motion that you would have seen of any player getting hit by a pitch. So instead, Travis is back at the plate. And he counts at a ball and 2 strikes. And now the right-hander delivers, and a swing and a hard hit smash right through the legs of Charleston and into center field for a base hit. So Travis says, that's fine. I'll gladly take the hit rather than the hit batsman. And that one nearly took a leg out from Charleston, somehow snuck through his legs on the follow-through. A leadoff hit has started every single inning for Carson-Newman. And they have been able to produce a run in the first 2. Ahead 2-0 here in the third as Krob stands in. And he bunts the first pitch, first base side. Charleston will pick it up. He underhands to first. And another great piece of bat work by Carson-Newman's hitters in this game. The sacrifice bunt turns it over 1-3 on the putout. Now with 1 out and a runner in scoring position, now Killian Daughtry's turn. He flew to right his first time up. Carson-Newman's lead is 2-0 here in the third. Looking to add on to that. Righty against right-hand batter. Charleston has settled in fairly nicely now as he works more efficiently on the mound. He pitches, and Daughtry swings and golfs one back into the right-hand side out of play. And the count's at 1-0. Well, Carson-Newman, when they played UVA Wise a couple weeks ago, hit .480 as a team for the whole series. They found it more difficult in this series, but have come up with timely hits time and time again. Charleston works significantly slower with runners on base as he steps off the back of the rubber. Well, yesterday, Coach Ross Steedley needed to spread the wealth on the mound. 3 different pitchers in game 1. He used 8 different pitchers in game 2, hoping that Charleston gives him something deep in this one. The 0-1 pitch. That's in the dirt, down and away. Travis is off of the bag. Now he takes off for third, and he will be thrown out. So Travis was just off of the bag, and rather than decide to go back to second base, he took off for third, and he was thrown out. And a very good throw by the shortstop, Melton, firing it over to the third baseman, Pickard, who slapped the tag on the hip of Travis. 2-0. Carson-Newman's lead now with 2 outs and nobody on in the third. The 1-1. Daughtry takes down and away for a ball. The 2-1 pitch is a bouncing ball in the hole at third. Good play by Pickard. He scoops it and throws to first base, and that ends the inning. So a 5-3 ground down after the caught stealing for Carson-Newman. And after the hit, Eagles only send the minimum to the plate in the third. We're through 3 innings. And Carson-Newman holds a 2-0 lead as we step out for a break. Shaver back to work in the fourth against the top of the Queens lineup here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At the Cade Insurance Agency, our focus is you. At Cade Insurance, we're your local agents, real, live members of the community, only 2 blocks from Carson-Newman. We understand the importance of having the proper coverages for your vehicle, whether it be taking a drive through the Smoky Mountains or just driving around listening to your Eagles play. Our team at Cade Insurance can help you get the best coverages with the best companies at competitive prices. Call 865-475-3391 for a quote today, or visit CadeInsuranceAgency.com.
AEC is a distributor for Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and warranted not to leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-lasting temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position. And the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment draining. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Tyler Shaver back to work in the fourth inning. He's faced the minimum through 3, and he goes to work on the leadoff man, Noah Jones, who watches the ball go to the backstop for ball 1. Carson-Newman scored in the first and the second innings, and the 2-0 lead in hand as Shaver delivers, and Jones hits one into the alleyway in right center. This one's sinking in a hurry, and it'll splash the warning track and hit off the wall as Brown picks it up, and Noah Jones has a leadoff double, and Queens in business here in the fourth. Preseason all-conference pick. First hit of the day for the Royals, and you can see what he can do with a bat. And a very good piece of hitting into the right center field alley, and Queens will try to get on the board. They were held scoreless for the first 15 2/3 innings yesterday. They scored with 2 outs in the 9th. Right-hand pitcher, right-hand batter. Runner out at second base is Noah Jones. Right-hander coming set, and he'll look back at second base with a throw, and Jones is back to the bag. Jones has been caught stealing in his only stolen base attempt, but that probably more of a scenario where the Eagles were seeing whether or not Cheek was going to be laying down a bunt. He was not squaring around, and now Shaver's ready from the third base side of the rubber. Look back at second in pitching, and a swing and a roller to the right side of the infield. Carpenter will pick it up. He throws out Cheek for the out, but Jones advances over to third base. And for the first time today, a real threat for Queens to get on the scoreboard, as Carter Foster will stand in.
Carter Foster.
Shaver gets a new baseball from the home plate umpire. It's a 2-0 Carson-Newman edge. And with less than 2 outs, an opportunity for Queens to get on the scoreboard. Runner at third base and 1 out. Shaver continues to work from the stretch with a runner at third. And the first pitch to Foster is on the outside corner for a strike to get ahead at 0-1. Opponents this year against Carson-Newman are converting basically at a 46% clip and advancing the runner home from third base with less than 2 outs. That's certainly an efficient number, but it pales in comparison to Carson-Newman on the other side. 1 strike pitch. High pop-up, right side of the infield. Carpenter will take a couple steps in on the dirt and now over towards first base to put a squeeze on it. And that is a clutch out for Shaver. Conversely, Carson-Newman is converting 68% of the time. So nearly 7 out of 10 times the Eagles are successful, and the opponent basically 50-50, and here it doesn't work, and now it'll be on Drake Harris with 2 outs and the runner at third base. 2-0 Eagles in the fourth. Shaver comes set, lifts the leg and pitches and misses off the plate. Krob will throw to third. Bose made a sliding tag attempt, but Jones was able to get back to the bag. Shaver has fanned 4. Harris was the third of the 4 back in the second inning. Eagles 2, Royals 0. Fourth inning with 2 outs. The pitch. Ground ball hit to second. Carpenter picks it up. He lobs a throw to first, and that ends the inning. And Shaver works around a leadoff double to put a 0 on the board for the 4th straight inning. And Carson-Newman continues to hold a 2-0 edge, looking for the bats to find some electricity. Bose, Carpenter, Genter to the bat rack when we return here on the Eagle Sports Network.
My name is Cadet Amber Calvillo. I'm in the 278th in the Army National Guard, and I currently go to Carson-Newman. I joined the Tennessee Army National Guard for the experience mainly, so I can say that I'm a part of something totally bigger than myself.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Bottom of the fourth inning here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Game 1 of 2 here today. Eagles looking to clinch a series win in this one, leading 2-0. And Zach Bowes leading it off against Charleston and swinging and missing at the first pitch. Good fastball from Charleston as he gets ahead at 1-0. He's settled into the game, has allowed a leadoff single in all 3 innings so far. The 0-1. Bowes hits one high in the air, down the right field line, foul ground. Harris giving chase, and it goes out of play over the fencing. Counts at no balls and 2 strikes. Well, big-time stuff from Tyler Shaver to once again keep Queens off of the scoreboard. They have scored 1 run so far in the series. 2 strikes and nothing to count here to Bowes. Charleston into his motion and fires. And he drifts one off the plate away with a fastball to make it a 1-ball and 2-strike count. Charleston delivers the 1-2, and it misses downstairs. Even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, seemingly every game this weekend across the SAC will take place other than that Mars Hill-Newberry postponement. The 2-2. Bowes swings and fouls one backwards. And we'll do it again. At 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scores from yesterday of note. Wingate swept the doubleheader 12-4 and 10-4 at Coker. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit out to second base. Picked up by Weston. Throws on the run. Sidearm to first. And for the first time today, Charleston has retired the leadoff man of an inning. And with 1 out and nobody on, Andrew Carpenter will dig in. He singled and scored run back in the second. And with the Eagles ahead 2-0 here in the fourth, try to jumpstart a rally with 1 out. Charleston will work from the full windup as he turns it loose and misses inside for ball 1. Looked like Wise had a chance to get their first league win of the year yesterday. They dropped the first one 6-1, but then we're close in the second, losing 9-7. The 1-0 is a foul ball back, 1-1. That was to Limestone. LR continued its hot stretch, 11-0 and 9-5 wins at Anderson. And Tusculum and LMU split the twin bill. The 1-1. That hits Carpenter on the backside. And he'll take his base, and the Eagles have a base runner for a 4th straight inning. And now it'll be Micah Genter's turn as he tries to get his first hit of this series. Carpenter took one right on the backside, just above the number 1 on the light blue jersey. Now with 1 out and 1 on, Carson-Newman ahead by a pair, looking to get some insurance here. Genter at the plate. Righty against right-hand batter, the pitch. Genter squaring to bunt and backs away, but it cost him a strike on the inside corner as Charleston gets ahead at 0-1. Wind blowing out slightly towards the right field corner. That's pretty much been the MO in this series, towards right or in from left. There goes the runner, and Genter swinging away at the 0-1, fouls it off of first base out of play. And it counts at no balls and 2 strikes. A little hit and run action there by the Eagles as Carson-Newman has its most accurate hitter. Genter has struck out 1 time in 56 at-bats this year. 0-2 the count, however, to him here with 1 out. The pitch, swinging a high pop-up. Right side of the infield. Weston comes over towards first, then camps out about midway between the bags to pull it down for the out. Genter retired, and with 2 outs, now Charlie Brown's turn. Sacrifice fly to left field in the second inning, scored Carpenter. Looking to extend this 4th inning. Carson-Newman leads it 2-0. So Brown digs in against Charleston. It is a 2-0 lead for Carson-Newman. Charleston coming set. He'll throw to first, and Carpenter's back to the bag safely. Well, Carson-Newman softball getting some batting practice in against Bluefield State up the road. It's an 8-0 game in the 3rd inning. Right-hander delivering, and Brown lacing one into center field. That'll sink in for a base hit. Carpenter stops at second base as Ford bobbled it for just a second. And Carpenter elects to just stay put at second. Base hit for Brown. 4th of the game for Carson-Newman. And now it'll be the top of the lineup stepping to the plate, and Tyler Thompson. So Thompson will dig in. He singled twice in this game. Another multi-hit effort for the senior. He's now had 59 career multi-hit games in his 4 years as a starter here. But a chance to add to a 2-0 lead in the 4th. 2 outs and 2 on. Big sequence here as Charleston comes set and pitches, and Thompson fouls the first pitch off of first base. Out of play. And the count is 1-0. Thompson has 2 of the team's 5 hits in this game so far. Big hole in left center field. Ford playing slightly towards right center and center. Now the 1-strike pitch from Charleston on hold as Thompson calls for time after the right-hander took a very long pause out there on the mound. Now Charleston coming set. He gets ready with the 0-1. Here it is. Thompson spoils another one, hitting it backwards, and now he's in an 0-2 hole. So no balls and 2 strikes the count. Here to Thompson, hitting .438 with runners in scoring position and a toasty .500 with 2 outs this year. But he's in a 2-strike-and-nothing hole. Charleston studying the sign of Bailey. Now finds something that he likes. And the 2-strike pitch. Runners on the move. Thompson laces it down the right field line, but foul. Carson-Newman starts the runners on an 0-2 pitch. Runners at first and second base. Carson-Newman's top hitter at the plate. Average sits at .426 on the year. Looking to extend a 2-0 lead here in the 4th. Charleston again set. And he'll throw it back to second base, and Carpenter back safely. Charleston flirting with a potential balk there. He's leaning a little bit over towards third base before he made the move. So he's been close on a couple opportunities here that could have been balks as he takes a few steps to get set on the mound. Once again, he's ready with the 0-2. Thompson pulls it in the air to left. Coming on is Jones. He'll camp out under it and make the catch, and that retires the side in the inning. Eagles leave 2 more on base. They've left 5 now in the game. And despite getting 2 aboard, Eagles held off the scoreboard for a second straight inning. And after 4 complete Queens hanging around. It's a 2-0 Carson-Newman lead as we go to the 5th on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman Athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeAndEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeAndEagles.com. Visit today.
Tyler Shaver steps on the slab here in the 5th inning with Carson-Newman leading it 2-0. And I'm not sure why, but they didn't allow this inning to start. I don't know if Carson-Newman had a ball in the field, third base side or not. But home plate umpire didn't want Shaver to throw, and now we're ready to go. Mason Pickard at the plate, grounded to third his first time up. And the first pitch of the 5th inning is high and tight for ball one. Shaver so far in the game, that was pitch number 45. Thrown 29 of the 45 for strikes. 2-0 the lead here for Carson-Newman in the 5th. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by Pickard. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike so far in this series. Just 9 total hits. The 1-1. That stays high, 2-1. 9 hits and 20 strikeouts for this Queens lineup. Entered the series towards the bottom in the league. And a lot of the offensive categories, just 5 runs per game. The 2-1. Swinging a foul tip into the mid of Krob, strike 2. And Pickard steps out of the box to adjust the batting gloves. Trying to throw off the rhythm of Shaver, who's already in the position to start his windup. Now he delivers the 2-2. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Well, Pickard trying to throw him off by taking his time to get into the box was never going to work. And Shaver blows him away for his 5th punch out of the day. And with 1 out and nobody on, Dominic Ford will stand in. Ford grounded to second base his first time up. Shaver's pitch is a swing and a high pop off of first out of play. Strike 1. Carson-Newman scoring in the first inning on a throwing error by the first baseman Drake Harris. They added a run in the second on a sac fly to left by Charlie Brown, and that's where we sit now at 2-0 in the 5th. The 0-1. Ground ball to third, sliding to his right with a backhand is Bose, and a perfect on-target throw into the chest of Daughtry at first. Retires the speedy Ford, and they're 2 away here in the 5th inning. Good play by Bose. He was in even with the bag at third. Slid a little bit to his right with a backhand on a knee. And with 2 outs and nobody on, Julian Bailey gets his turn. He was a strikeout victim back in the 3rd inning. He struck out in both of his at-bats so far in this series. CN 2, Queens nothing in the 5th. The pitch just misses inside as Shaver tried the inside corner and just missed. 1-0. Now the pitch from Shaver just missed down and away on a slider, and he's in a 2-0 hole. Eagles offense will try to get things going in the bottom half of this inning with 2, 3, and 4 due up. As Shaver delivers, and a foul ball into the screen. Off to the right-hand side. Count moves now to 2 balls and a strike. Outfield playing straight away. Hasn't been a lot of action out there with Shaver on the mound. The 2-1 pitch on the way. And a foul ball off of first to even the count off at 2-2. really good outing going right now for Shaver. His longest so far of the season. And the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. To his left is the shortstop, Genter. Steps over the second base bag as he throws to first to get the out and end the inning. Fourth time the Shavers faced the minimum through 5 scoreless innings. Eagles will look to play add-on, leading it 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
See if Carson-Newman can get the offense going, as the Eagles will send Jackson, Travis, and Krob to the plate here in the 5th inning. Jackson will start us off. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Had been 4 of 6 in the series prior for Coach Tom Griffin's crew, and a 2-0 game here in the 5th. Jackson will dig in. Charleston back to work, and the right-hander delivering, and Jackson ropes one down left field line for a base hit. Jones over to cut it off before it gets to the warning track. Jackson hustling for second. The throw is well wide, and Jackson in with a headlong dive. And the Eagles get the offense rolling as they have a leadoff hit for the 4th time in 5 innings. Sixth hit of the day for Carson-Newman. And now Harrison Travis to come to the plate. Corner infield already thinking about a bunt possibility. And with the Eagles out hitting Queens 6-1, it's just a 2-0 game, and Carson-Newman would love to add some insurance here in the 5th. Be a right-hand pitcher on the right-hand hitter. Jackson out at second base. And Charleston to work from the stretch. Glance back at second base as he holds and now steps off. Well, with baseball in full swing, an update for you on former Carson-Newman pitcher Steve Cishek with a new organization. He's started spring training with the Houston Astros with a wonderful start to the year. 5 appearances so far. His last 4 outings hasn't allowed a run as he has been dominant on the mound. Right-hander Charleston coming set here and now pitching, and Travis hits one foul down the right field line out of play. Counts at 1-0. Cishek over his last 4 outings, 4 2/3 innings, just 1 hit and 2 walks. He's fanned 9 in that stretch. Last outing was on St. Patrick's Day through a scoreless 7th inning, retiring Dylan Carlson, Harrison Bader, and Matt Caesar in a clean inning for the right-hander. Corner infield still in here with the count at 1-0. The pitch misses outside, 1-1. Cishek now with 594 career games and a career ERA of 2.78. Has had a wonderful career after spending the shortened season with the White Sox. Now on his 7th major league team and hopes to make the roster for the Astros. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. The pitch, swinging a line drive to left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Jackson's going to stop at third base as Jones gets to it quickly and gets it to the infield. Back-to-back hits have ignited the 5th inning for the Eagles. Solid single from Travis. 7 hits in the game now for Carson-Newman to bring Brendan Kroeb to the plate. And Carson-Newman will pinch run. Travis will step out, and Emery Peterson will take over at first base. And now Kroeb to the plate, and he has been absolutely money with runners in scoring position this year. 6 for 11. And Queens will have a conversation out on the mound to dissect how they want to handle this with runners at the corners and nobody out here in the last of the 5th inning. Tusculum has jumped down to a 4-0 lead on Lincoln Memorial through 3 innings of Game 1 of that doubleheader. Lenore Ryan has jumped out to a 2-0 lead on Anderson. That game's in the 4th inning. Stober has a couple hits and a couple RBIs. And other games continuing to get underway as Coker is in a 3-1 hole through 5 innings against Wingate. Keep you updated on how things are looking at our out-of-town scoreboard. 2-0 Carson-Newman with a chance to add to it. Runners at the corners and nobody out. Kroeb at the plate in the 5th. Charleston pitches, and Kroeb watches a good curveball slide through the zone on the inside corner at the knees for strike 1. Jackson started the inning with a double. Travis a base hit, put him at the corners, and the Eagles looking to play add-on here in this 7-inning ball game. Kroeb with that wide-open stance, hunched down. The 1-strike pitch. Kroeb swings and yanks one down the left field line, but this will twist foul. At the distance, not the angle, though, as he falls in a 2-0 hole. Kroeb has been a very steady performer here as Carson-Newman's depth at catcher continues to impress. Kroeb has 3 multi-RBI days for the Eagles, and he's had some big moments this season. No balls, 2 strikes. Charleston's ready. Glance at first and pitching, and Kroeb spoils another one, pushing it back to the screen. And the count holds here at no balls and 2 strikes. The Evansville transfer played 45 games for the Purple Aces over his 2 seasons. And finding a home here at Carson-Newman. 2 strikes and nothing to count, though. The pitch. Off the plate, down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He had that big RBI triple against Newberry about a month ago and then came in to score on a wild pitch to win the game in comeback fashion against the Wolves. Charleston coming set as he gets the sign. He pitches, and Kroeb swings and misses on a pitch down and away. Peterson is going to take second base on the wild pitch, and Kroeb is down swinging. And that's the first punch out for Charleston. So call it a wild pitch that gets Peterson into scoring position. And with a runner at first base, he can't advance despite a drop 3rd strike. And Kroeb is down on strikes, and now the infield comes in with 1 out. So with runners at 2nd and 3rd base, let's see if Daughtry can produce. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Ready against right-hand batter. Eagles ahead 2-0 in the 5th. The pitch. That nearly hits Daughtry. Curveball that got out of the hand of Charleston, and Daughtry not only able to get out of the way, but to get the bat down as well, so it didn't make any contact there. Counts at 1 ball, no strikes. Eagles have missed a prime load of opportunities. 1 for 7 in this game with runners in scoring position. Credit Charleston's effort so far. Infield in with 1 out. 1-0 pitch. Daughtry pulls one to third. What a play by the third baseman Pickard. He will throw to first base to get the out. Jackson was on the move on the play. He's able to score. Eagles stretch it to 3-0, but a great defensive effort by Pickard. That was impressive, and Jackson got a good read on it. It was hit hard. Pickard went to his left to glove it. Both knees did a 360 on the ground, got to his feet, and made the throw over to first base. Really, really good play by Pickard to make the play. Eagles do tack on the run. And now it's Zach Bose's turn. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Carson-Newman's lead now is 3-0. Charleston coming set. And the pitch misses down and in, 1-0. Eagles haven't quite had that big inning to pull away from Queens, and the Royals are still within striking distance. Just a 3-run ball game, despite Queens in danger of being shut out for the second time in this 3-game series. Want to know the count. Glancing at Peterson, pitching is Charleston, and Bose hits one into the alleyway. Deep left center field, Ford hustling over, and he's able to make the catch on the run onto the warning track to retire the side and end the inning. Good play by Ford, who got a great jump at that one. And that ends the inning. Eagles settle for just the run to stretch the lead out to 3-0. Go to the 6th. Eagles on top. Shaver back to work when we return on the Eagles Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges like lightning. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess voltage either back into the system or to the ground. AEC also offers power strips for use inside your home to protect electronics and other items. The cost of this protective service from AEC is $9.95 per month. Ordering today affords you no connection fee. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Shaver back to work here in the top of the 6th inning, and the right-hander delivers the first pitch of the frame. It's a strike on the outside corner to Zach Weston. Weston drew a walk in the 3rd, but he was thrown out from right field on a fly ball that Henry Jackson caught. And he swings and laces one into the alleyway in right center field. Brown's over to cut it off. He picks and makes the throw back to the infield and limits Weston to a single. Second hit of the day for Queens. Royals have been knocking on the door, trying to crash all the way through and break up this shutout, or even better, find a way to get back in this ball game. Trailing 3-0 in the 6th. Nick Melton at the plate, swinging and missing on a high slide piece. Counts at 1-0. Eagles wondering whether or not there'd be a bunt in sight here. And if you're Queens, you just need to get one across to put yourself in bloop and a blast range. Shaver pausing, now pitching. And another foul ball first base side. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. Shaver again getting ahead in the count. So far 5 shutout innings, 5 punch outs. He's thrown 60 pitches on the day. Shaver has the sign from Krob, who sets up outside. The pitch just missed outside. That was a pretty good pitch from Shaver, and a lot of umpires might give you that call, even if it was off the plate, because Krob was set up out there and didn't have to move his glove. Instead, a 1-2 on the way, and a ball yanked foul down the left field line. Town holds it a ball and 2 strikes. Been a wonderful day so far for Shaver. Got one more coming up after this one, with Carson-Newman leading it 3-0. Haven't been able to pull away. 1-2 pitch. High pop-up down the right field line. Jackson gives chase. Daughtry climbs the hill, lunges to his left, and cannot come up with it. Jackson had such a long way to go from right field. It was a pretty good effort by Daughtry, who immediately turned his back to run up the hill and nearly made an incredible Gold Glove-worthy play. Instead, it just missed his black leather mitt by about 6 to 8 inches. So the count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first base is Weston. Shaver delivers. And a swing and a miss. High fastball from Shaver. His 6th punch out, and there's 1 out here in the 6th. Huge out from Shaver. And now the leadoff man, Noah Jones, to the plate. He doubled in the 4th, and that was a terrific chance for Queens in that inning. 3-0 is the score here in the 6th with a runner at first and 1 out. Shaver delivers, and a high pop-up down the right field line. Jackson giving chase again, and this ball will get well out of play, and it's 1 strike and nothing. You go back to that 4th inning. Noah Jones doubled to lead off the frame into right center field. He moved to third base on a ground out to second with 1 out. Foster popped to second. Harris grounded to second. And the threat was thwarted by Shaver. 1 strike and nothing. To the leadoff man, the pitch. Jones bounces one back up the middle. Genter picks, steps on second with the right foot. Throws to first base in time for the double play, and once again, the threat is averted by Shaver to end the inning. 6-3, double play ball, and the inning ends. Leadoff base runner goes by the wayside, and Tyler Shaver continues his mastery of this Queens lineup as Genter turns over another twin killing. Eagles potentially their last chance to add on here. 3-0 game midway through the 6th here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The reigning sack pitcher of the week, Nick Charleston, back to work in the bottom of the 6th inning. He's had a nice outing. 5 innings, 3 runs, 2 earned. Scattered 7 hits, but his team hasn't been able to provide anything offensively. Andrew Carpenter leads off and nearly gets hit by the first pitch. Missing inside is the right-hander. 1-0. He's put out some flames in this game. Carson-Newman has left 6 on base today. The 1-0 pitch. Carpenter swings and fouls one into the mid of the catcher. 1-1. Eagles 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 6 left on base. Royals no runs, 2 hits, an error, and 1 left aboard. 1-1 pitch coming. Carpenter hits one high in the air to left center field. Ford does a jumping jack with his arms, waving everybody off to make the catch. Hauling it in, retiring Carpenter, and the Eagles with one out and nobody on will bring Micah Genter to the plate. Eagles scoring one in the first, one in the second, and one in the fifth to lead 3-0. And Genter at the plate. Charleston kicks the leg and pitches and delivers strike one on a fastball inside corner. Charleston looking for his third complete game of the year. He has been a really good option for Ross Steedley's crew. The 0-1. Bouncing ball hit in the hole at short. Good play by a charging Melton at short. And he turns the throw over to first base to get Genter, and just like that, 2 up, 2 down. Eagles haven't gone in order all day. They've had a hit in each of the first 5 innings. But it'll be up to Charlie Brown to change that here in the 6th inning. 3-0 the lead. Carson-Newman on Queens, looking to extend the winning streak to 7 consecutive games. All against sack clubs. Right-hander coming set. He delivers, and Brown hits one in the air to deep left field. Jones will go back to the warning track, and he reaches up to make the catch. And that ends the inning. Brown gave it a charge, but the Eagles go quietly in the 6th inning. And now Queens will have their last chance. Cheek, Foster, Harris, 2, 3, and 4 due up as Shaver looks for the complete game shutout effort here for the Eagles. Carson-Newman on top, 3-0 as we go to the 7th on the Eagles Sports Network.
My name is Cadet Amber Calvillo. I'm in the 278th in the Army National Guard, and I currently go to Carson-Newman. I joined the Tennessee Army National Guard for the experience mainly, so I can say that I'm a part of something totally bigger than myself.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Carson-Newman leads Queens 3-0 as we go to the 7th inning. Eagles look to close this one out. Shaver looks for a complete game affair here. In shutout fashion, a 3-0 lead. Riley Cheek will lead us off. 0 for 2 on the day. Shaver's first pitch of the 7th inning is just down below the belt for ball 1. Shaver has had a wonderful day. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Slider off the plate, down and away. Counts even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Just 68 pitches for Shaver in this game as he seeks his first career complete game effort. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch. That misses just off the plate away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Shaver's retired the side in clean order in the first, the second, and the 5th. The 2-1. Check swing on the inside corner. It's there for a strike. Thanks to a couple double plays, he faced the minimum in the 3rd and the 6th. He faced 4 batters in the 4th. Otherwise, been a very, very clean, efficient day at the ballpark. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cheek. Here comes Shaver. Misses up and in, not by much, and the count runs full at 3-2. If you're Queens, you just need some base runners now. They have 2 hits and a walk. Those are the only 3 base runners they've had all day. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. A little lunging swing, flying into center field is Cheek. And Brown is there to pick it out of the sky. 1 up, 1 down in the 7th. And now Carter Foster will stand in. He has popped to second base both times he's been up here today.
Carter Foster.
Carson-Newman 3 runs on 7 base hits. Queens, no runs on a couple knocks. And with 1 out and nobody aboard, Shaver to work from the full windup. Into his motion and pitching, and he misses high with a fastball. 1-0. Carson-Newman is 8-2 in conference play for the first time since 2013. The 1-0. Line drive smashed into right center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Jackson's there to cut it off. Eagles playing no doubles defense. Make sure that Foster has to stick with just a single. 3rd hit of the day. And now Drake Harris. Harris is 0 for 2 and 1 of 8 in the series. Harris is struck out and grounded to second base. Eagles will take that ground ball to second base to get out of this thing. 3-0 the lead here in the 7th. 1 out and 1 on. Shaver stretches, and he pitches. And a ground ball to short. Genter picks it up. Underhands to second for 1. To first. Double play ball, 3rd one of the ball game, and it wraps it up. For the first time since April 2019, Carson-Newman has won 7 straight sack games. The final score in a complete game shutout fashion from Shaver. CN 3, Queens nothing. Carson-Newman had gone 5 years without a complete game shutout. They now have 2 in back-to-back days. Wright yesterday, Shaver today, and the Eagles close it out in grand fashion. Just a tailor-made grounder. Genter underhanded to Carpenter, the throw to first for the twin killing. In a game that takes 1 hour and 33 minutes to complete. Carson-Newman takes it. The final score, it's CN 3 and Queens nothing. Game 2 will come up at probably exactly 3 o'clock. We'll have the call for you here on the Eagle Sports Network for our entire crew. Thanks for joining us on Game 1. Carson-Newman has rattled off 7 straight wins. They'll try to make it 8 in a row and sweep a 4-game series for the 2nd straight sack series. When we come back, thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you again at about 3 o'clock here on the Eagle Sports Network.